What? Well, what is that lamb chop? Let me see. Here, let it go. Let me hold. I won't break it. I promise. Hey, Tubies. It's Psychic Bob. A lamb chop just brought me something he found that he wants to show me here. Let me see what it is. Oh, isn't that pretty? Look at that, Tubies. What lamb chop? What? No, 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 no. This is not a lamb. Lamb chop said, "Look at this wonderful little lamb that I found." Lamb chop, why do you think that's on? This is a bunny rabbit. This is a bunny. It's not a lamb. Why is it a lamb? Because it has ears, long ears like yours. Yep. Well, you do have long ears. Look at his ears. All right. There. Yeah, you do have long ears. But this is a rabbit. It's not a lamb. No. He said, "What's a rabbit?" Rabbits in their type of animal. You never seen a rabbit before? It's a lamb. No, it's not a lamb. It's a rabbit. YouTubers, will you all please tell Lamb Chop, because he'll believe you that this is a little bunny rabbit. Can you guys see that? Isn't that cute? This is my Baccarat crystal bunny rabbit, Lamb Chop. Where'd you find that? Oh, it was in the bedroom. Yeah, it was sitting on the dresser, I think. All right. Well, this is not a lamb. This is a rabbit. Yeah, I know he has long ears, but he's still a rabbit. Oh my gosh. Can you guys tell Lamb Chop that this is a rat? Can y'all see this? Is that a rabbit or is that a lamb? That's a rat. It's a rabbit. Okay. All right. Why don't you go put it back before you break it? It's Baccarat crystal. I can't afford to have you shattering it. All right. All right. Here, you take that. Hold on to it, and you go put that back. All right. We'll talk more about this later. All right. Go on. Look at him. He thinks that. Yeah. Don't drop it. Put it down there. All right. Go. 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 Oh my goodness gracious! I'm telling you stuff I have to put up with that little rascal, huh? Oh my gosh! Well, hey guys, welcome to Sunday is Psychic Bob. There's Lady Bree. That's a rabbit. Look, Lamb Chop. He can see the screen. Do you see that? Lady Bree put it. That's the look at that sculpture. Oh my goodness gracious! Look, Lady Jane put up rabbits for you. Hold on. He wants to come back here and look at the pictures. All right, now look up there. Do you see on the screen? Look what Lady Jane and Lady Bree put for you. You see it? Does that look like that? Okay, that's called a rabbit. That's not a lamb. But I can see why you'd be confused. They do have ears like you. But you're a lamb. That's a rabbit. Okay, there you go. Well, I guess I hadn't thought about it. Lamb Chop grew up in the city and he's not really been out in the world a lot. So maybe he just didn't know. Well, guys, welcome. It's so good to be here with you. I know I've been getting letters from all of you the last 2 days saying your condolences to me on the passing of the Queen. As you know, here at Spirit Channel, we are observing official mourning protocols for the Queen. So I will be keeping up the Queen's picture, and I'm only wearing the colors black or white during mourning period. Today I'm wearing white. White is actually a mourning color. Did you know that? So if you don't have black clothes, because somebody said, "Well, Bob, I want to mourn," but they say you're supposed to wear black. It is actually permissible to wear white as a mourning color. So today I'm wearing white and I've got black. And I put on my feudal baron crown pin. This means I'm a baron. And I've got my little English flag pins here. So we're still observing the protocols. I don't know if you've been watching the news, and I've been following the coverage all day, but Her Majesty, the Queen's body, was taken to Edinburgh in Scotland, to Holyrood Palace, to lie in state there for the members of her staff and Scottish dignitaries to visit. So if any of you are watching from Scotland, you might want to pop down to Holyrood Palace. That's where the Queen is at the moment. Her body is there, and the honor guard are with her. It was a beautiful, very sad, but moving yet beautiful tribute when her body today left Balmoral, and there was what do you call it? motorcade. Thank you. I can't remember the word. Motorcade went all the way to Edinburgh. It was really, really touching to see the royal family via car to be there. And it was really something. Poor Baroness Kolobobs has been crying all day. She, like me, was a great fan of the Queen. And, you know, I know some of you have written me letters, so I don't like politics. I don't know why you're discussing this. First of all, the Queen is beyond politics. She's not supporting any party or viewpoint. She represents the best of British pride. And as a person who is part Scottish and English and Irish, I support the crown. Some of you may know I also hold an actual British title. I hold a feudal British barony. I am a British baron. And so, as a member of the ancient nobility, I also support the crown. For my title comes from the crown, and is recognized. It was, recognized by this monarch as well. So, I am a fan of the Queen. So we're honoring the Queen today here at Spirit Channel, and hope you guys will understand. Ponderous Pro says black as a mourning color predates the 19th century, but Queen Victoria revived it. She also is responsible for the present day popularity of white wedding gowns. Interesting. Do you know Ponderous Pros? Thank you for sharing that. I love Queen Victoria as well. Did you know that during the 1950s, they revived the color white for mourning because Queen Elizabeth, the late Queen Mother, the mother of the Queen who just passed, had to do a state visit to Paris. And she felt like she didn't want to travel in black clothes. It was just too depressing. So her courtiers did research and said, you can wear white as a mourning color. So they dressed Queen Elizabeth, the Queen Mother, all in white for her trip to Paris. Isn't that interesting? So it's so fascinating, the colors and the history of mourning. Anyways, thank you for sharing that. Well, tonight we are gathering, welcome here. We are gathering to do spirit messages. I should probably introduce myself. I just assume people know who I am, but I shouldn't assume that. My name is Bob Hickman, and I'm a full-time professional psychic medium. I'm a spiritualist, and I work with the spirit world and bring messages over to all of you. Many of you have been writing saying how much you enjoy this show and how much it's been helping you. And I feel very honored to be able to be here with you tonight and to open the door to the other side. I'm drinking my Earl Grey tea, and so it's going to be an interesting night. I want to give a shout out again to Baroness Kolobobs here tonight. You'll see her in the chat. She has the blue name with the blue wrench. She's going to be our moderator tonight. And so she'll be helping out with donations. If you have a donation problem, let her know. Something's not working. If we have any trolls come in, first of all, I want to apologize in advance. We had some the other day, and they were insulting the death of the Queen and mocking me for my grief and attacking people in the chat. We won't let that stand. We get rid of these people. So if you have anybody attacking you, please let Baroness know. She will take care of it. Okay. Thank you. Would you please hold your questions? We're not ready to take them yet. All right. DJ, thank you. It's good to see you again. I'm asking that you wait. We're going to have to come back to you, okay? So we're going to do some meditation because, to do spirit messages, it's really the energy of all of us together. And so thank you. DJ remembers from last night, I hate to even say it, but donations of $4.99 and above will get you a reading tonight. I'm going to try to cover as many people as I can in honesty, but that will definitely get my attention. So I want to say thank you in advance. DJ, will come back to you, okay? We're going to open the channel. So I want everybody to get comfortable. Let's just start by closing our eyes. And as we close our eyes, I want you to follow your breathing, just gently in and out. And as we follow the breathing, let's let go all the tensions of the day and enter into that place of silence and peace within. And as we follow the breathing, I want you to draw your attention now down to the middle of the chest area. And inside of you, in the middle of the chest, I want you to see a little spark of white light, just a little pinpoint of light. And as you see that pinpoint of light, I want you to see it become a little brighter and a little larger, so it forms into a glowing cloud of light, a small cloud inside of your chest. Now we're going to count from 3 down to 1. And when we get to 1, we're going to take that cloud of light and expand it to the top of our head and to the bottom of our feet to fill our entire body instantly with this cloud of light. And as I like to say, all the lights is on, but ain't nobody home. Let's hope somebody's home. All right, so I want you to watch that cloud. Now, if you have trouble visualizing, just imagine a warm air current in your chest and take that air current and move it through your body. All right, you watching your clouds? All right, let's count down. 3, 2, keep your focus on that cloud. Watch that. 1, blink on! Woo! I get a head rush every time I do that. Thank you. All right, our first kind donor tonight is DJ. $5 Canadian. Thank you, DJ. DJ asks, Bob, is there a relationship coming for me this year or next? How will I meet this man? I keep seeing October. I feel like you're at a turning point where you're ready to release pain, release tension. I feel that October opens up energy currents for you. Now, I think you're going to meet them in October. This may be a little slow to develop because I feel there'll be some friendship develop. And I really feel like once we get to around December or January, that's where you're really feeling ready to move forward. So take your time with it, but it looks like there is a relationship coming. And I feel it'll be in October. And you're going to meet them, interestingly, through an online connection. Now, it's funny because it's not a dating site, but it's more of a chat room. It could be something like this chat or another chat that you're in. And you end up finding out that they actually don't live that far from you. They're about maybe an hour at the most. And that's, I think, maybe closer, but I'm going to say an hour away at the most. So you'll be able to see them in person. All right. So be open to communicating. Think of groups you belong to. Be present and make friends. And that's where it happens in October. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. All right. There's Aaron Patricia, $5 donation. Thank you. Love offering for the flock of me. Thank you, Aaron. Listen, Aaron, I got to tell you right now, as I'm walking into your light, I'm hearing your mother's voice. She says to tell you, she said she's bringing healing to your father. His health over the next week may be a little precarious. Your mom says, don't worry. She said, if you think he's going backwards, I will pick him up. She said that he has Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael helping him. So it is not his time to go, but you may be surprised. Some doctors may call you, say he's suddenly ill again, but they're saying, don't worry about it. It's not going. And that's from your mom and from the angels. Okay. Blessings to you. Thank you for being here. There's Baroness Colbobs. £1.79 pence. Love to you, Baroness. What's going on with PP? Will it get sorted out, babes? Yes, it will be sorted. I feel that tomorrow is significant around this. I feel like, it's interesting. With Britain in mourning, it's like people are just on a mental holiday. And I feel like the people you're dealing with will get things back on track. And I do feel that this will be sorted by tomorrow. So, yes. I just heard Edgar Casey go. He goes, I'll get involved. So Edgar Casey's going to help in the negotiation. Thank you so much. Blessings. There's Ramona, $99.54. Hello, Ramona, $4.99. Thank you for your donation. Hello, Bob. This question is from my maternal grandmother. I found a document stating she got married in 1940 to Lucas. Did she? Hold on just a second. Let me see if anybody's back here. Okay, Doris, have you got anything about her grandmother? She come through. Hold on, I think she's back here. I just hear your grandma. I hear her saying, yep, it's true. So it does look like there was a marriage, But it's strange. I almost feel like there was some other marriage later after that, like there may have been an annulment. But she said, yes, it's true. Okay. I hope that helps. Blessings. Thank you. There's the therapist. Oops, hold on. There it is. Therapist, $4.99. Hey, Bob, does Spirit have any messages for me? Thanks. Hold on, therapist. Yes. Doris Stokes is back here. And Leslie, too. Hold on. Leslie Flint's coming in here for you. Yes. Leslie's back here. And he says to let you know, he said, you're doing very well. He said, you're starting to relax. He said, the more you relax, he said, that the easier it is for us to work through you and around you. So he's talking about this upcoming week. He said, things are in motion to get you moving forward. You've been in a bit of a holding pattern. And Leslie said that this week is your week of power. So start Monday through Friday. Every day this week is going to be a good day. And Spirit's with you. They said the words he learned said, you're moving forward. I get the sense this will open up some issues with transportation and with money around you. So be present and go with the flow. And call on Leslie Flint. Thank you so much. All right, there's Marina King. Hey, Marina, good to see you. I haven't seen you in a while. $5 donation. Thank you so very much. Marina, right now, I got to tell you, I'm stepping into your light, and I'm getting cascading purple light around you. That tells me that Spirit is doing an outpouring of power on you now. Your psychic gifts are opening, particularly channeling and mediumship. And I'm picking up a voice here. I see who this is. This is Eileen Garrett. Eileen Garrett was a medium back in the 1930s. She's back here, and she said that she's the one sending the light. She said, you're opening your gift. She said, don't shy away from being who you are and doing what you need to do. She said that the channeling process is helping you to see the truth in situations around you. And she's talking about some job transition as well, some money situation that's coming in here in the next 2 to 3 weeks. And she says, channel in what you need in that process. So it looks like some more money's coming, some job changes, and Eileen Garrett's helping with that. Call on her. Blessings to you. There's Maribel F. Oops, hold on, Maribel. I just lost her. Maribel F. 4.9. Thank you, Maribel. Good to see you again. Listen, Maribel. Hold on, I'm losing my voice here. Yes, I can hear him. Leslie Flint is back here for you. Leslie says to tell you that he said that he's working on family unity. He said right now, he says, you're feeling pulled in a lot of directions. He said, make love the focus this week. He said, don't worry about the business side. He said, focus on unity with your family, supporting your nieces and nephews. He said, they need you still. He says, even though they're all getting a little older, they still need you. So make that the focus, because he says the minute you put the focus on the family, he said more power comes to you. So call on Leslie, and he's going to be helping you as well. Okay. Thank you so much. Blessings to you. There's Lady Bree, $5 donation. Thank you, Lady Bree. Hold on, Lady Bree. Right now I got to tell you, I'm walking into your light. I got Doris Stokes and Rose coming in here. Rose said, tell you to keep being present. She said, there are people calling you this week. It looks like some job interviews or some business opportunities coming. And Rose said, I'm working in the background. So it looks like this week's going to be some good phone calls coming. They're going to start to give you some light into your job situation. And Rose says, I'm going to be there. Doris said she's here as well for you. So they just asked me to bring that over to you. They're telling me about the day, this upcoming Wednesday. They said that's an important day. So Wednesday is going to be an important day in the job search, job front, and they're going to help you. Blessings to you. Thank you. Oh my gosh, there's JB again, $5 donation. Hi, JB. Good to see you again, buddy. Hi, Bob. Would it be possible to do a group reading in memory of Queen Elizabeth? If not, then just a group reading. Right now, I have to be honest with you. I'm just going to do a group reading. I'm not doing anything with the royals out of respect for the royal family. I have connections in the palace, and it would not be appropriate. That's all I can say. But let's just see if there's anybody back here who has anything. And I appreciate your request, but I can't do anything with the royal family right now, okay? But let's see who else is back here. Hold on just a second. Yes. Okay. Leslie said, Leslie Flint wants to come in. Thank you, Leslie. He does the best readings for everybody. I mean, I love all of them, but he's wonderful. Thank you. Hi, Leslie. What do you have for everybody? Right. Interesting. Leslie Flint said, he said, right now, he said, everybody's in a state of shock and grief. He said, do not deny your emotions or think that you're more spiritual. He said, by trying to put up the stiff upper lip. He said, acting like you're strong and fine when you're not, he says, is the surest way to disconnect from your spiritual lives. He said, grief has its place. He said, when I was a medium in life, he said, people would say to me, well, you're a medium. Why do you grieve? And he said, we are human. We experience the presence and the loss of people around us. And so he wants everybody to know that it's okay to be sad. It doesn't make you less spiritual. And he said, if you feel your emotion, you will actually be more spiritual. So he said, even Jesus had times of sorrow, and he was far greater a person than any of us. And if he can cry, so can we. So he said, don't hold on to stoicism. Let yourself feel. And that's from Leslie Flynn for everybody here tonight. And that message was sponsored by JB for everyone here. Thank you, Leslie. Thank you, JB. Blessings to you. All right, Baroness Cold Bobs, there you are. Any messages for me, babes? Thanks, you're the bestest. Love you. My El Magneto. Ooh, El Magneto. Whoosh. Long story. That's our nickname, El Magneto. We call each other El Magneto. Hold on, let me see who's back here. Oh, Doris. Doris said she's chatting with a fine lady. I think I got your grandma back here. And your grandmother said, she said, oh, you've come to me a little quickly. I wasn't ready. She said she's got sandwiches, tea sandwiches made for you. She said, but I haven't finished preparing them. She said, I like to trim the crust just the way you know. And she said, but she said, I'll come anyways. She said, I'll send you these a little later. They're not ready. Your grandmother wants you to know that she's with you right now. And she said, do you remember, this is her word, she said, do you remember when you were a little girl, how you felt safe in my presence? She said, I'm going to be with you in your home and you're going to feel safe. And she said, we're going to get you settled in that new home soon. And she said, right now, she said, is a way station on the way. She said, but I'll be there to make you feel safe. So that's from your grandmother. She said, this lovely lady, Doris, is going to be with you as well. And she said, between the both of us, she said, you're going to have a sense of peace and security. And she said, and then when you move on, she said, I'll help you get your new kitchen set up. All right. So she's here bringing blessings from Spirit. Thank you. Blessings to you. There's DJ, $5 Canadian. Thank you, DJ. Will I be successful in real estate next year? Will I be able to dump my full-time job, admin job, to do real estate in future? Hold on. Let's see if anybody's back here. Okay. Yes, Doris is back here. Hold on. Yes. Okay. DJ, I'm not trying to be depressing. Doris said you are going to get there, but there will be some challenges. And she said, be patient with the process. What's interesting is she said, please to be careful. She said, you don't want to jump into alliances until you start to build a stronger foundation. She said, there could be some challenges with people making offers to you. And she says, and then walking away or somehow undercutting you. That's from Doris. She wants you to know that she is going to help you find your way. But she said, don't rush the process. She said, but yes, she said 2023 will be a time of transition. And she said, you will find that you have other opportunities. This is interesting. She's talking to me about two types of real estate. She said you will do housing real estate, like private sector housing, but she's saying she wants you to explore commercial real estate. She said it's in commercial real estate that you'll see the biggest opportunities and gains. So I don't know if you have to get an extra license where you are for that, but she says commercial real estate will be what works for you. So get both of your licenses and try to keep that in mind. All right. Call on Doris. She'll help you. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, there's Jesper Clausen, 35 Danish Corona. Thank you, Jesper. Hi, Bob. What's the message for me tonight? Thanks. Hold on, Jesper. Let's see who's back here. Anybody here for Jesper? Wow. I have a lady named Semjasa talking to me. She's a Pleiadian. She says, I am Semjasa. And she wants you to know that she's coming in here to work with you with your Pleiadian connections. She said, I will also be a bridge to the Arcturians for you. But she said, for now, focus on Pleiadian energy. She wants you to know that, she said, you are, this is her little word, she said, you are a vessel of light and you draw to yourself those who are of the light. She says, in your channeling, she said, we may bring through people who you do not know. She said, but we will not endanger you. She said, keep focus on the light and all you will draw to you is light. So Semjas is here asking me to bring that to you. Blessings to you, Jesper. Thank you. Oh my gosh, here's Sandra, $4.99. Thank you, Sandra. Anything for me. Thank you. Sandra, I call her Sandra D. Because she reminds me of the girl from Greece. Remember Sandra D? Olivia Newton-John played her. All right, Sandra D. Hold on. Let's see what's going on back here for you. Hold on. Yes. Who's here? It's interesting. I've got this is interesting. The Ascended Master Melchizedek is here for you, Sandra. He's coming in with this most beautiful glowing light. It's like a bluish white light. Melchizedek says that he's coming in to impart peace to your house and protection. And he said, let Sandra know that she doesn't have to fear. She said the higher realms are aware of this and are protecting her and the child. I want you to call on Melchizedek because he's a protector for you. He said, I come, he says, with Metatron and the archangels as well. So you've got a whole host of people. But Melchizedek is especially drawn to you. He said that you had a past life connected with him. Back in the 1930s, he said you were connected to the mystical order of Melchizedek. So you might do some research on the order of Melchizedek. He's working with you. Blessings to you. Oh, isn't that interesting? Melchizedek is very powerful. Oh my gosh, there's my buddy Zenray Q. Hey, Zenray Q, good to see you. Welcome back. Hi, Bob. Much love from one of your biggest fans. Well, Zenray Q, I'm one of your biggest fans. Good to see you. Hold on just a second. Let me step into your light here. I'm hearing voices coming in. Hold on. Okay, you've got Archangel Michael coming in here right now. He's talking to me about transition for you. He says by December, he said there's more money coming for you. He said December is a turning point. Looks like you may be offered a new job or some type of promotion. He said from now till December, he says, do the best you can and be open to new ways of looking at work and people and situations. He said that they're moving you out of a position where people may slow you down. And he said, don't worry, you will not be harassed by this work situation. He said, you will actually find greater freedom. He said, you will return to much of your older self and feel free. And so December seems to be the turning point here. He says, don't be afraid, for there's no danger in change for you now. So watch the coming months. And he's like particularly saying, be focused, work your best. I also have another voice coming in here. Hold on. This is a grandfather, I believe, around you on the father's side. Could be great grandfather, but I think it's grandfather. Sounds like a grandfather here. And I hear him saying, I'm a guard as well, a guardian. So you have a grandfather in spirit and you have Archangel Michael. They're both standing guard over the money and over your personhood, over your well-being. All right. Your grandfather said, he said, we know of what you've gone through. He said, these people are deceptive, but he said, you will not be deceived further. He said, we have control. All right. There you go. Blessings to you. Thank you so much for your support. Yay. All right. Oh my gosh, there's Amy Radcliffe, $4.99. Amy, I haven't forgotten you are on my list of people to call. I've got a little backlog. By the way, I'm just going to take a break here and tell people, a lot of you have been writing and calling for private readings. I am going to get a hold of all of you this week. I'm just a little behind with the passing of the Queen, I've had some things I've had to do and help some people that are dealing directly with that. So I've been a little tied up, but I want to let you guys know that I will get to you. I will get you on the schedule. Psychic Bob loves you. I will not forget you. And Amy, you're on my list as well. Thank you for understanding. Hold on, Amy. I got a voice coming in back here. It's old Doris. My buddy Doris is back here. So nice. Amy, Doris is asking me to talk to you about your aunt here. And she said, this is her little word. She said, I'm on the watch. So your aunt may be slipping and declining even further. Doris seems to feel that she needs to be present 24 hours with her to watch her right now. She said, Thomas is here. Hold on. I think I've got his voice. I hear him. There's Tom. Thomas is coming in as well, Amy. He's asking me to let you know. He said, I hate to say it, Amy, but he said, we're all watching right now. So her time on this earth may be coming to a close in the next week or two. I'm just going to put it out there. But he said, this is his words. He said, we're both watching, but she hasn't fully decided yet. So, but it looks like it may be going that direction. All right. Thomas is going to help you, and Doris is with you. Okay. Hang in there. Keep me posted. Blessings to you. All right. Oh my gosh, it's Shaman Shuffle. Hello, Shaman. Good to see you. $9.99. Thank you so very much. Infinite blessings, everyone. Hi, Psychic Bob. Thank you for your work. You are welcome. Thanks for being here. I'm so inspired by you. Truly. Oh, you're very kind. Are you inspired or you just think I'm crazy? I might be a little both. Well, thank you. I have a question around my finances, and if Spirit has any messages, I'm tired of just getting by. I understand. Hold on just a second. Let me see if anybody's back here. Okay. Yes, Edgar Casey wishes to come in here. Yes, Edgar Casey's asking me to tell you. He said, I understand your concern about finances. He said, I struggled for many years in my younger years. He said that he's coming in to help get you on a track. He's telling me that you have a gift of communicator, and he says that in the new year, you'll pursue a new opportunity. It's somehow connected to writing. It may be connected to publications or like a publishing firm or like a public relations firm, but you may be involved in some type of writing work connected to that area. He said, focus on blue light. And he says you will have new opportunities. This won't be till January, but in January, it looks like you're going to move on to a much better paying job. All right. So I want you to focus on public relations, publishing. I can't hear. It sounds like both of the words. So it could well literally be both. It might end up being a public relations firm for a publishing house. Isn't that funny? But he said that you'll get a role where you have a lot more creativity. So you've not been feeding that creative spirit and that communicator spirit. And that's why you've had some problems. But I want you to stay close to Edgar Casey. He's going to open some doors for you. I feel like this company is kind of a larger company. It may not be based where you live. It may be like somehow connected to New York or to Los Angeles. I feel like it has a two-coast presence. But you may have a local branch, but you may have to travel to New York or to California. And eventually, I feel like in like another year or two, you may actually do a physical move. So hang close there. Keep me posted, all right? You're going to move forward. Blessings to you. Thank you. I just said, guys, my chat is freezing up here. All right, there we go. There's Sophia. Hello, Sophia. 249 Philippine pesos. Thank you, Sophia. Hi, Sig Bob. Any messages for me in terms of career and love? Thank you. Hold on, Sophia. Let's see. Doris is here. Yes. Doris says for you that in terms of career, said this last quarter is going to be very good for you. She said you'll see improvement finally. She's talking about love more towards next year. She said you're meeting people this year, but she says in terms of a loving relationship, it's not going to be till next February. So right now, just take that slow. You still meet people, talk to them. But she said true love is in February of 2023. All right. So watch that time frame. Focus on the career right now. That's where you want to put the focus, and love will come after that. Blessings to you. Thank you. There's JB again, $5 donation. Thank you, JB. Bob, this is for my wife. Can you bring through her grandmother, Jenny, father's mother, for any messages she has for the family? I don't know in this venue that I can do that because of the time frame, but let me just ask. Maybe I can, but I can't promise specific people, okay? Let me see. Doris, do you have anybody back there? We're trying to reach the grandmother, Jenny. Yeah, on the father's side. Oh, okay. Well, I'm making it harder. It needs to be. Doris goes, well, she's already here. What are you worried about? Is that funny? I didn't pick her up, but Doris said she's already here. Thank you. Hold on. All right. Jenny, yes. Yes. She's asking the family to talk about, she's talking about healing in the family. And she says, I feel as if I left. And she said, everybody fell apart. And she said, I want everybody to stop worrying. First of all, worrying that I'm okay, I'm fine. And she said, but everybody has to let go of their bitterness. Looks like there was some family fallout after her death or misunderstanding about something. And she said, just tell them to put it aside. She sends a greeting over to your wife she said, she's talking about you, and she said, now this is the one who has the greatest sense in the family. So it looks like your wife is actually the one who knows things, how to put things right. She says to tell your wife, she said, speak the truth. And she said, people will listen. She's talking about also the end of this month, around end of September. I don't know if we're coming up on an anniversary connected to her life or her death. She says, end of September, she said, everybody seems to be thinking on the right path. And I get the feeling this may be a significant date around the family, around her as well. And she said, tell your wife, she said, to please speak her truth at the end of September. She said, I'll be there. And she said, we'll bring unity back to the family. Okay. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, Doris. All right, gosh, isn't that amazing? She was right. Doris says, why are you making it so hard? She's already here. All right. There's Aaron Patricia, $5 donation. Thank you, Aaron. God bless you. So many responsibilities. Wondering who will be a support to me. Friends, police chief, real estate. Thanks. Love and light. Yeah. I keep seeing friends. I feel these are friends that are connected to your past. That saying, all that is old is new again. I feel like you're being drawn back to the New Jersey area. And I feel there are people that you went to school with or that you've known for at least 10 years. These are older friends that you've been with, not just new people. But I keep seeing the next month more friends around this. So I would watch, particularly keep talking about October, around that October, November is the words that Fletcher said, it's the gathering time of friends. So I feel like that time period, you're going to reconnect with people. All right. And they're going to help you. All right. Hang in there. Blessings to you. Oh my gosh, there's Baroness Cola Bombs, £1.79. One for our Jamie babes. All right. This is for Sister Jamie. Hold on, Janie. I'm trying to see who's talking to me back here. Yes. Yeah, Doris is back here. Yes, and she's with Archangel Raphael. Doris is asking me to tell you, Janie. She says, I don't care what those doctors say. She said, you and I know the truth. Looks like somebody's been saying some rather dour or negative things to you from a medical standpoint. And Doris said, she said, do you believe it? She said, if I believed everything the doctor said, she said, I'd have never seen a patient heal. And she said, I used to go and give them different message than what the doctor said. She said, as a psychic, I saw the truth. Doris is asking me to tell you, she said, that there will not be further degeneration in the eyesight. She said, you do have some problems, but she said, these will be lifted. And she said, you're not going to go to blindness. She said, it would not serve you to go to blindness. And she said, the spirit won't allow it. She's asking me to tell you as well that she's coming in here, she says, to help you with family unity. And she said, you're going to continue to receive love and support from the children. And she said, you will have greater unity. So I get the sense that like your children are going to be with you more regularly. Like I feel like they're staying with a relative right now or something. And she said, while you're healing, she said, let them be supported. But she said, in the new year, she said, it's like the tribe has come back together. So that's from Doris, and she sends her blessings from Spirit. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, there's pinky crystals or pink crystal. I don't know why I want to call you pinky. Pinky crystal. Pink crystals, 91. I'm so sorry. 4.99. Thank you, pink crystals. What type of job or career should I take? Hold on. Let me see what's going on here. You know, when I'm walking in your light, you have a lot of orange light. This means you have an artist life theme. And I feel that your greatest gifts are in creative work. I think you should pursue something that is like in marketing or even building your own business. I think you have a visual gift like visual arts, photography, film writing, things that are creative is where your power lies. If you go take an accounting job, you'll go insane within a week and hate it. So you've got to be a little in a job that allows you a little more creativity, a little more free spirit. And I think that if you could focus on a work that is more artistic oriented. I mean, I really think ultimately you're going to have your own company. But in the short term, working for, like, for example, an art gallery or a marketing firm or a even public relations, very creative. This is where you'd find you just fit in, you're in a flow. Okay. I hope that helps a little bit. Thank you so very much. Blessings to you. There's Maribel F. Oh, look at you. You slipped in another donation. Thank you, Maribel. $4.99. Hold on, Maribel. Let's see if anybody's back here. I've got voices everywhere here tonight. Yes. Who is that? I don't know that voice. Okay. There's a lady back here, Maribel, named Melinda. And she said, my name is Melinda. And she said that she's a guide to you. She said that she has a connection to Hollywood of the 1930s and 1940s. She had some work in writing, script writing, and production. And she said she's coming in to work with you. She said for contacts in the film and TV industry. And she says, and to give you inspiration. So she's going to be an inspirer. Like you may just suddenly have a new idea come up. And she's also going to subtly work to interconnect you and to meet more people. She says, to tell you, she said this next year, she said, you go beyond what you were expecting. So I think that things are going to escalate here in 2023 to where you're taking on projects you're not even thinking about yet. So let Melinda help you, okay? She said she can call me Melinda from Hollywood. That's what she says. All right, so she's going to work with you. Blessings to you. Thank you. All right, there's Robin Bossa. Hey, Robin, good to see you. $4 donation. Thank you. Bad couple of days. Any messages for me? Thank you. Robin, I'm so sorry to hear that. Let's see if anybody's back here. Hold on. Doris, are you there? Yeah, Doris Stokes is back here for you, Robin. She says to tell you, she says to let you know, she said, this downward turn, she said, is that, this is her words. She said, this is a sign of the healing. She said, all things are moving. She said, in a spiral. She said, sometimes the spiral moves one direction and then it moves the other. And she said, when it reverses, it feels as if you're going backwards. But she said, this is also part of the cleansing and balancing. It looks like your body's doing a purge of toxins. And so what you're feeling now is the release of toxins. She said, of course, my dear, stay close to your doctor. But she said, you're not going to be stopped. And she says, this week it's reversing and you feel better than ever. So stay close to Doris. Hold on. Leslie Flint's coming in here. Yes, sir. Oh, hold on. Leslie said, well, I could say something, but he said, I'd rather let the important people talk. All right. Rick is just coming here for you, Robin. I hear him. Rick is here. This is your son who's crossed his spirit. Yes. He said, tell mom. He said that everybody over here is keeping an eye on her. Oh, that's nice. He said, Bob, you're right. He said, it feels like she's going backwards, but she's not. And he said, I just come to confirm that. He wants you to know that he's doing fine. He says, Mom, he said, I'm going to try to help you. And he said, there's already angels with you. He said that you have 2 angels around you. They're guardian spirits. They're both female angels. One of them is named Lisa, and the other one is named Elizabeth. So Lisa and Elizabeth, but Elizabeth goes by Liza, excuse me. Lisa and Liza, isn't that funny? But her actual name's Elizabeth, but she goes by Liza. So Lisa and Liza are both angelic presences. And he says, Rick says, they're with you at night. So when you're in bed, there's an angel on each side of the bed, and they're putting healing into you. So go to bed tonight and be open to receiving, okay? They're with you. And Rick says, I'll be sending light and love to you as well. So you got a lot of help from Spirit. Thank you so much, Robin. Hang in there. All right. Blessings to you. Thank you so very much. By the way, Robin Boston, I'm going to brag on her. She was a Psychic Bob marathoner this weekend. She came to the Friday night show. She came to our Saturday psychic development class, came to our tarot show last night, and is back tonight. Robin, you are a hero and a support. Thank you so much. Love you. Blessings. All right, there's Sandra Bradley, $5 donation. Thank you, Sandra. Good to see you. Sandra's another marathoner, aren't you, Sandra? Sandra came to the Friday night show, the Saturday class, the Saturday night show, and she's back tonight. Sandra, thank you. Hey, Bob, there was a flashlight I found in my backyard. That's not mine. Is it my neighbor's? You know where that, yes, it belongs to one of your neighbors. But what's strange is I feel like there were children that jumped the fence and were crossing through your backyard. I don't think you have any stalkers. I don't feel like your neighbor's coming into your yard at night and looking in your windows. But what it is some kids in the neighborhood were taking it out to go somewhere, and they cut through your yard. It fell out of one of their bags or out of their pocket climbing a fence. Somebody was wearing a hoodie. You have some kids. I get 2 children. They're both males. One of them wears a hoodie, kind of tall. He's probably like 14, 15. He's the one who dropped it, but it was in his pocket of his hoodie. All right. I keep feeling like this is behind you, like not the house to the side, but this would be like somebody who lives behind you coming up through from the back. Hope that makes some sense. But yeah, just hold on to it. I think if you went knocking door to door, the family would say, what's that? Or just don't worry about it. All right. You're not in any danger, though. Blessings. All right. There's Shaman Shuffle again. Hey, Shaman, $4.99. Thank you. Is there anything about building a ceremony ground for me? Blessings. Hold on. Let me see if there's Leslie Flint. Hold on. Leslie's here. Okay. Leslie Flint says that this, in terms of this, it's not till 2023. He said right now, he said things are in a bit of a holding pattern. He said that, he said the words he later said, he said, remember that all the power is within you. So you don't have to always have the physical place around you. But he said you will get the physical support, but it's not till next year, till like February or March. So it looks like that's going to be on hold till about that time. All right. But call on the spirit group because they're with you no matter where you are. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. All right. There's a vodka. Hello, vodka. $5 donation. Why am I so angry and depressed? Well, vodka, you know, if you're drinking a lot, that'll do it to you. Okay. I would say that you need to work with some healers. One of the things is that there's healing of the emotion, which a psychiatrist can do and a doctor. And I would definitely encourage you to pursue that because I do pick up dark blue light, which indicates depression around you. And I do pick up red. And the reason why you're angry and depressed is that you feel as if you've been abandoned. It's like nobody's hearing you. And it's as if somebody is taking your voice, like you're trying to tell your truth, but nobody's hearing it. I also feel that you need to work with, Like I feel like you need a massage therapist, because I feel like when I move through your body, there's energy blockages. And a good massage therapist and or an acupuncturist as well, that would be good for you, acupuncture, will get your energy flowing in the body. That will release the tension and promote healing on an emotional and physical level as well. So work with your doctor, but I'd also seek out some holistic healers, either massage therapists or acupuncturists. I think both of them would be good, actually. I hope that helps a little bit. Blessings to you. Thank you. There's Gary M. $10 donation. Thank you, Gary. Hi, Psychic Bob. Any good messages from my spirit guides? Thanks and blessings to you. Thank you, Gary. It's good to see you again. Hold on, Gary. Okay. Yes. Edgar Casey's coming in here. That's interesting. Edgar Casey just said to you, he said, I'm putting before him maps of land, maps of territory. And he's talking about mineral rights on the land. This is going to sound weird. He's talking about some land. I believe this is in Nevada. Yes. And he said, when you're searching property in Nevada, he said, inquire about making sure you have mineral rights. Looks like you're going to have some land, and there may be some, he's talking about oil on it or gas, and possibly some metallic like gold or copper. I think it's more like copper. It'd be great to have a gold mine, wouldn't it? But I think it's more like copper. But there could be some gold, small quantities. But he said that if you don't inquire, he said, you may find your property, somebody else still holds rights to the land. Now, this sounds very strange, but this is what he's saying. And so he said, any property you buy, inquire about mineral rights and securing them for the property. All right. I get the sense this is going to be around January, February time frame. So that's what he's saying. Thank you. I also hearing Commander Ashtar back here. Commander Ashtar said, he said, this is funny. He said, we're setting Gary up in the next year. He says in a camp, a base, our camp base, where he said, we'll be able to come and land our ships. And he's laughing. He said, we're not ready to land on Earth. He said, but he said, we will be present over your property. So I get the sense that this land issue is going to come in 2023, and they're just getting you ready for it. Thank you, Gary. Blessings to you. There's Kira LS, $2 Australian. Hello, Kira. Welcome back. Good to see you. Hi, Bob. I would love a message, please. Thank you. Hold on, Kira. Let's see what's going on here. Doris Stokes is coming in back here. Doris is talking to you about money. She said, we're getting her sorted. Looks like there may be a new business opportunity here. I feel like this may be an issue of you starting a business or being a partner, like forming a business with somebody else. She keeps talking about the end of the year, November, December. She said, this is when things get going on the business front here. She said that they're putting some healing around you as well for your heart, not for your physical, but your emotional heart. Your physical heart's fine, okay. But she said that this is in relation to relationships. She said you've been doing a lot of release. And she said at the end of the year also, she said you're opening to love. So it looks like the next few months are a lot of changes, but she said be open to change right now. All right. Call on Doris. She's going to help you. Blessings to you. Thank you. Hold on a second, guys. My chat's freezing up here. Right, there's April's Urban Homestead, $5 donation. Thank you, April. My mom passed away last December. Any messages from her or anyone else? Thank you. April, like I said, I can't guarantee I can get anybody. I can only ask, okay. Doris, do you have anything for April back here? Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. I'm getting a connection. I have to be honest, I'm not getting your mom in right now, April. So I've got, sometimes I can get them, sometimes I can't, but I'm not getting her. But I am hearing Archangel Gabriel back here. And Gabriel said that he's a guide to you. He's talking to me about opening your communications. You actually have some mediumistic gifts yourself. And Gabriel said that he comes in to help you connect more with the spirit. Does look like you will have a connection with your mother here, but it may be about another month or so, because he said you're opening your channel, and he said there are many people who will come through to you. I don't know if you had an issue with ghosts when you were younger or feeling presences, as Gabriel says that he's coming in to help you connect back to your younger years with spirit communication. So I want you to stay close to Archangel Gabriel. He's working with you. And I'm sorry I'm not getting your mom in, but I hope that helps a little bit. Thank you for being here. Vanessa Seaman, $5 Canadian. Thank you, Vanessa. Hi, Bob. My friend Roberto said that he loves me. He had a relationship 10 years ago. Now he's married, but he said that he has problems. I don't know. I'm telling you, Vanessa, wrong timing, wrong person, not now. Let it go. Don't pursue it. It'll be more problems than you need. Okay? Let it go. Blessings to you. Thank you. All right. Oh, my gosh. Here's Glittery Rainbow, $5 donation. Thank you, Glittery. Hold on, Glittery. Doris Stokes is coming in back here. Doris is putting on a party hat and she's dancing around. She said Glittery's mastering her lessons. She's dancing. She said she's mastering it. She's getting it. And she said each next 2 weeks, each week gets better. She said goodness builds upon goodness. She said you're succeeding. So she wants you to know that the spirit people are very pleased with you. You've been receiving it. I just heard Heinrich come in. He's like, she's getting it. She's getting it. Keep doing what you're doing because you're opening that channel. And she says, Doris says, she said, that integration of spirit and material life, she said she's mastering it. So watch your classroom. Things are going to get even better in the next 2 weeks, and you are succeeding. Blessings to you. Call on the spirit people. Keep them close. Thank you. There's Sarah. Hello, Sarah. Thank you. Thank you, Glittery. There's Sarah, 777. Thank you for your donation. $4.99. Thank you. Hold on just a second, Sarah. You know, Sarah, I got to tell you, I'm hearing a voice here around you. This is a spirit guide that surrounds you. This is weird. It's a man, and he gives me the name. He gives me the name of Koru. And he said that he's as a connection to ancient Greece. He was an astrologer. Koru, and he says, I am Koru. And he said, I was an astrologer. He said that you have some connection to ancient Greece, that you've had past lives there. And he said, you used to study the stars. So you have some connection to astrology from a past life. And you might find if you explore astrology in this life, it's opening doors for you. But Koru just comes in and asks me to bring that over. Yes, I'm saying, my spirit guide Fletcher is also here for you, Sarah. And he said that he's helping you to move on. He said that you're at a crossroads, a transition point. And he said, out with the old, in with the new. So whatever it is you've been feeling like you need to release, whether release a relationship or a job or a living situation, he said, do that. He says, October gets a fresh start. So the next month in October, things start to move forward for you. But you got to let go of what you're holding on to. I hope that makes some sense. Thank you so much. Blessings. Oh my gosh, there's Baroness Callbob again, 449. Thank you, Baroness. What's wrong with my sugar levels, babe? Why are they always dropping? If I have sugar, I get hyper. If I don't get it, I get ill. What's going on? Baroness, can I answer that for you offline? Because I know some more about what's going on there. But I don't want to answer that here because it's kind of complex. But I will talk to you privately about that, okay? So remind me and I'll tell you later tonight. I'm sorry, I can't discuss it here, but thank you. All right, blessings to you. There's Jesper Clausen, 35 Danish kroner. Thank you, Jesper. I saw a high school girlfriend in meditation. Why? Yes, Edgar Casey's back here, and he said this is a sign that you're ready to move forward for a relationship. He said that your heart has been alone. You've been feeling alone. He said this is not necessarily a sign that you're supposed to connect with her, but he says open your heart to romance and to love. He said you're at a turning point where he said you must embrace relationship now. So I don't know if you're with somebody right now, but I feel like somebody's around you already that you have an attraction to. And he says, stay close to where you are. This isn't about finding somebody from the past, but it's about discovering love again. He said, remember when you were younger. And he said, you would meet people and feel so excited. He says, let that joy come back into your life. Be open to love. So that's from Edgar Casey. Thank you so much. Blessings. Here's Glittery Rainbow, €5. Thank you, Glittery. Are there any ships? Are there ships I often see these days outside my window of my workplace or on the train? Not sure if it is anything. I'm curious. Thank you. Yes. Edgar Casey just stepped in. He said, you are seeing things. He said, keep watching. So you're seeing Pleiadian craft and you think you're seeing something. He said sometimes they cloak themselves and sometimes they're open. So, but you are seeing Pleiadian craft. That's from him. Blessings to you. Ooh, I got to drink some tea. I'm losing my voice here. There's Ramona, 9954, $4.99. Thank you, Ramona. Hey, Bob, any messages for me? Hold on, Ramona. Let's see who's back here. Yeah. My spirit guide Rose is back here for you tonight, Ramona. And she said, tell Ramona I'm her friend too. She said, you can't hog me. She said, I don't own you. She said, I can go be friends with who I want. Rose wants to be closer friends with you. Rose said that she said, tell Ramona, she said that her efforts to speak and help and give gifts to the spirit world are noticed over here. She said sometimes she gives offerings and says, well, I hope they get it. And she said, please know that the things you bring are seen and received over here. And she said, your gifts transform into light and then come to our world and we receive them. She says to tell you as well that the spirit people are working with you. There's going to be some phone calls coming in the next month from people that you've met. I feel this may be connected to some conferences. I keep seeing west, like Texas, New Mexico, and California. It's like going across the Southwest, Arizona. And she said you're reconnecting with people in the West. And she said this will open up new travel opportunities. So Rose said, she said, I've been wanting to go on a trip. She said, I'm going to push Ramona to travel. So it looks like you're revisiting some areas you visited. And she said these will open up business opportunities. And she said even a move in the next year. So just remember that that's coming from Rose. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. All right. Oh my gosh. There's Charma Chameleon. Hello, Charma. Charma Chameleon. How charming. $4.99. Thank you, Charma. Listen, Charma, I got to tell you, when I'm walking into your light, I'm hearing music around you. It's really funny because your name reminds me of that old song, Karma Chameleon. But what's strange is I feel like there is actually a musical connection from spirit with you. And what's weird is I feel like you're opening a channel right now for creativity. So if you've ever been wanting to do something with music, which I feel like you have a soul connection to music, I would definitely encourage you to pursue that. You definitely have an artist life theme as one of your life themes. I get an artist life theme around you, and I also get a communicator. So I'm getting both of those themes. And I feel like for you this next year in 2023, it's about really being in the flow of the music and really making your life full of joy. And he said, this is my spirit guide's word. He goes, tell them they don't have to be poor to have happiness. That they said that sometimes you feel like to be successful, it'll take away your joy, or you have to choose success over happiness, as if happiness is poverty. And they're saying to tell you that you can have joy, have fun, and have success. All right. So follow the creative path because that's what's opening for you. I pick up around you also a spirit here. I keep hearing the name Kevin. I feel this is somebody you may have known as a younger person that's crossed this way. The name Kevin is coming through here in spirit. So I don't know if you can place that, but just remember that name. This is somebody that's a friend or could be a relative, but I get a younger male crossed over maybe in his 20s. but he's just coming through in spirit. So I don't know if you can place him, but he seems to be one to be a kind of a helper or a guide to you from the spirit side. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, there's Charlotte Cox, $5 Canadian. Thank you, Charlotte. Good to see you again. Hi, Bob. How will the next year go for life? Life's purpose. Will it get easier? Thank you. It is absolutely. Doris is just back here and she's shaking her head. Doris said, she said, this next year is about you rediscovering yourself. She said it's okay to be a little selfish now. She said, because it's not really selfishness. She said, it's self-honoring, self-preservation. She says, don't let anybody take your freedom. Don't let anybody take your money. Don't let anybody take your joy. So these are the things you've got to be on guard for. Because she said, when you understand that, she said, then you're truly free. All right. So the next year for you is going to be one of really greater independence, but you will not suffer financially. You will manage your own finances and be successful. And what's strange is I feel like this, there's a budding, the words that I'm hearing her say, is a budding career, as if you're building something. It might even be your own business, but you're finding a career, not just a job. And she says there's a different career you can invest your life in, your passion. So ask yourself, Charlotte, what are you passionate about? That's what you need to pursue. Don't just get a job. You may get a job. What is your passion? That's what the spirit world's asking you to look at. Then your next year is set. I hope that helps. Blessings to you. Call on Doris because she's going to help you. All right. Oh my gosh, guys, we are at our hour. I swear, I don't know where the time goes. But I want to say thank you for being here. You guys rock. Let's give a shout out to Baroness Kolobobs for her wonderful help today. Baroness, thank you. And I'll talk to you a little later about your reading. I had a profound insight, but I just can't say it here. I hope you understand. I wasn't trying to blow you off. Thank you very, very much. You guys rock. Thank you for being here. And, oh, hold on. I got a voice coming. I got to give a spirit shout out here. Raymond Hampton, are you here? I thought I saw. Raymond, I got your grandma coming in. This is her Raymond Hampton, spirit shout out. Raymond, your grandmother's coming in here from the spirit world. And she says, good, you're doing well. She said, tell Raymond, she said, we're bringing peace to his life. She said, your body's getting stronger. She said, don't hold on to fear. She said, fear is slowing your healing. And she said, she's getting that kidney situation sorted. And she said, and I'm keeping the communications line with the family. Your grandma said you've done so well, she said, because she said you were a gentleman when other people were not acting polite. And she said, this is giving you much power. And she said, much blessing from our side. So the spirit people are here with you. I hear Archangel Michael saying that he's around the younger son and the older son. Michael said, he said he's working to protect the younger son. And he says he's working with the older son to help him to recognize his errors. And he said to be kinder and gentler. So call on Archangel Michael, call on your grandma. I have to bring that over. Spirit shout out. Sometimes they come through like that. Okay. All right. Listen, guys, I've got to run. Listen, if you want to get a hold of me, visit my website, PsychicBob.com. The link will be in the info box below this video once it posts. Thank you for your support. Make sure you give me thumbs up, like this, favorite it, share it with your friends. Let people know about what we do here at Spirit Channel. You guys rock. Psychic Bob loves you. Listen, we'll be back here tomorrow, Monday, for our astrology forecast. We're going to spin around our big zodiac wheel and see what is in the stars for you. In the meantime, keep a little faith, a little hope, a little love in your hearts. Call on the spirit world. They will help you, and you're going to be blessed. And remember what Leslie Flint said tonight, because he's going to help us all in our healing with our grief as we all mourn the passing of our queen, or whatever you're grieving. It doesn't just have to be the queen. But from those of you, that was from Leslie tonight, who need some help from the spirit. Blessings to all of you. Psychic Bob loves you. We'll see you back here tomorrow, 7 p.m. Be here live astrology forecast and horoscopes for all 12 zodiac signs. You guys rock. We'll see you tomorrow. Blessings to you all. Good night.